what's up, Clashers? Turn56 from iKonik here, bringing you another What Went Wrong video. So if you're unfamiliar with the series, basically what we're doing here is we're looking at attacks that failed to get 3 stars, but were pretty close. So that there were just a few things maybe that could be tweaked about it. And then we're going to watch the replay here. I'll be quiet while the replay goes the first time. I'm going to let you guys come to your own conclusions about what exactly went wrong, what could be fixed. Then we'll watch it again and I'll kind of run you through what my ideas are for what went wrong. Idea being to work on critical thinking, to try to develop the skills to kind of go back and look over attacks and see what works and what doesn't work and apply that to future attacks. Of course, as always, I'm not trying to embarrass anyone with these attacks. I'm not trying to pick on supraslo here. This was a nice attack, just didn't quite get the 3 stars, just needed a couple little tweaks here. So let's go ahead and we'll watch the replay here. I'll be quiet, let you guys watch and come to your own conclusions first time through here. My cat is freaking out right now. Alright, so there you go. Ran out of time. Starting to run out of troops as well, down to just 1 Golemite and the Archer Queen. So let's go through this again one more time and let's see what we might be able to find about this attack that could be changed. The first thing that I noticed was the wall breaker fails. You're going to see 3 different deployments here from the wall breakers on these where these golems are, and none of them actually break through these walls. They were only pairs of wall breakers. These are Lego walls, so you got to remember that anytime you've got Lego walls or higher, you need 3 wall breakers to get through those at level 5. Drops a few in a little bit later here for deployment, but once again, you know, working on these joints here, those wall breakers, only 2 at a time. That's not enough. that could definitely make a difference. I'm not sure if it necessarily made a huge difference in this attack, but in many attacks that will be the difference, is the wall breakers. Here's what else I noticed. As you see these guys pathing through, I think it was a little bit overkill on these spells in the core here. 2 heal spells in the core there I think is just too much. You definitely could have saved at least one of those for something else, and I would have saved it here. You see these hogs coming in from the north here. Only 6 of them, and none of those defenses up there being tanked. So he's got 2 archer towers, 2 cannons, and a wizard tower all keying on them. They're only able to take out the 1 cannon. Not a very effective use of those hogs there. So I think what I would have done is I just would have flipped this whole attack on this east-west axis. I would have come from the north. If you look at these spots here, we know where the giant bombs are because they get popped here. You got giant bombs here and here and here and here, right? If you send in, instead of sending in the golems down on this southern end where they're coming into these chambers here, if you send them in from the top, send them in on these 3, you eliminate those right there. The giant bombs, this is basically a symmetric base with very, very few exceptions. So all those giant bombs are going to be popped, or at least if they're not popped, those areas aren't going to be pathed through anymore because the golem army is going to clean those areas out on their way through to the core. So if you do everything pretty much the same, just coming from a different direction, you should get pretty similar results. So you can use a rage spell, a jump spell, and maybe 1 heal spell in around this area here to try to combat the clan castle that you haven't lured, as well as get into the core here. And then what I do is, instead of the clan castle wizards which he brought, I bring a clan castle full of hogs maybe, or maybe actually what I probably would have done was bring a clan castle golem, get a max golem instead of all level 4 golems. Would have freed up 30 troop space of my own for 6 more hogs, and then you've got 12 hogs instead of 6. You've got a heal spell with them, and instead of having them to try to take out these 3 chambers up here, you've got them to try to take out these 3 down here where there's no giant bombs. And you never want to deploy your hogs right into the middle of a group of defenses like that where they're being flanked and you've got defenses attacking them from the front, side, and side. It's just too much for your troops to handle. You don't want to do that, so you want to deploy them from an end. I think you would have gotten much better use out of them if you had deployed them from one of these corners here, because there's no more defenses down here to attack your hogs up here. They attack from here, and then they start passing through this way. And of course, if you had flipped this attack north-south, would have come in from here and then path down around this way, totally avoiding all giant bombs. And then maybe you've got like a heal halfway through that to try to keep them alive. So that's what I saw for this attack, you guys. Just a couple little tweaks. Coming from a different direction and a slightly different composition, and a little bit more efficiency out of the wall breakers, and I think that could have been a 3-star attack. So let me know in the comments section what you guys think, if you came to a similar conclusion as I did, or if you thought a few other things could have been changed as well. It's always interesting to see what other people think on these videos. So thanks for watching, you guys. This is Turn 56. Until next time, saying keep on clashing.